see. Hey, there we go. Hello, Scopers. I am doing my terrific Tuesday Periscope for today. So thank you guys for hopping on here, joining. If you're not following me, you absolutely I'd love it for you to follow me at Brenda Gagne, and that way you'll get notified when I go live for my Periscopes, which I'm doing daily. I've got a little theme kind of each day, and if you notice from the title, today is Terrific Tuesday, and I'm definitely grateful that we weren't struck by lightning. So I have an interesting story I'm going to share with you first, and then I want to get into just a few business things because I'm all about being an entrepreneur and working in free enterprise and all that stuff. So I live in Florida. I live in Tampa, which happens to be like the lightning capital of the world. The lightning here just comes straight down. And that's just normal here. And live in Florida in the summer, it'll rain really fast and then it'll just go away. So my girls, I have my two girls with me, my two younger ones with me right now, and they wanted to go on a bike ride, and we talked about it yesterday. So I was like, yep, let's do it tomorrow. It's not really supposed to rain until later on in the day. And so there's this really nice trail that goes behind into a park. And so we were going to kind of spend the afternoon there. So we get all ready, we pack up, put the dogs up, everything, and literally starts to rain as soon as we get two of the bikes in the car. So I'm like, all right, well, let's hang out, guys. So we came back inside and just hung out for like a half hour because it wasn't like storming. I'm like, you know what, I think it's gonna blow over pretty fast. And about 30 minutes, wasn't any more thunder. I'm like, all right, guys, let's go. So hop in the car and drive, and we literally have to drive like maybe a mile to get to this trail. And so as I'm driving there, it's like getting darker and darker. I'm like, I think it's moving the way exactly where we're going. So we get out and I'm like, well, it's way over there. Let's just go down to see the horses. We won't go all the way out to the park and stuff. So we start riding our bike, and I was like, oh, this will be really pretty to scope because it's got this nice big trees. Hey, Sandy. And it's like really pretty. But then I was like, well, the wind, you probably wouldn't have been able to hear anything anyway. But then the thunder and the lightning like literally just turns direction, starts coming at us. And they're kind of like freaking out. They're like, can we turn around? I was like, yeah, we definitely need to turn around. So as we're turning around, coming back, it was like just straight down behind us, like flashing, and like that's not cool. The lightning comes straight down. So definitely glad that, you know, we didn't get struck by lightning, and the gratefulness. So today's Terrific Tuesday, so I'm grateful that that we weren't, and we were able to get back totally fine. But I'm also very grateful that it wasn't super hot, because it kind of was nice. Even though it was a little bit nerve-wracking having that huge thunder and stuff behind us, it was nice and cool. So that was definitely a change in the middle of Florida. So anyway, share that little story with you to find, you know, whatever negativity there can be, what's the silver lining? And the silver lining was that we did not get struck by lightning, and it was definitely a little bit cooler, and we weren't sweating and gross. So that's my little story with you today. But I also wanted to let you guys know that I wrote a blog post this morning, quite early this morning. I was up, and it's all about the law of attraction. And so for Terrific Tuesday and being grateful, and it was a concept that popped in my head this morning. I've been thinking about it, listening to some audios, and there's a video that I saw a long time ago, actually, and it just popped into my head, and I thought, man, I wonder if I can find that video. I don't even know where I saw it, who sent it to me, but I remember it being just so super cool. Thank you. You read my blog post. Appreciate that. And so I was looking for this video, and I really couldn't even remember what it was about. Hey, Jason, how you doing? I couldn't remember like what it was called. I'm like, I know it was like either electrons or protons or neutrons or something they were using. And so to try to find this video that I knew exactly what it was about, it was a little, I thought it would take me a while, but it absolutely didn't. I just really searched, electrons moving by themselves, and I was able to find it. It was like the second thing in there, so I was like, perfect. So anyway, if you haven't been to results513.com/blog, that post will show up right there. I encourage you to do so because it's a really interesting concept. It's not specifically about the law of attraction. I wholeheartedly believe in the law of attraction. Thank you for the hearts, guys. But it's not about that. It's really about the energy and the energy that's around us, and how we are completely made up of energy, and our mind and our thoughts are pure energy. So if our thoughts are energy and we're throwing energy out there, what is going to come back to you? What are you throwing out there? And it has a lot to do with, you know, personal development and internal thoughts and all of that kind of stuff. But it was really neat to see this video. And if you haven't gone there, write it down. Like if you're just listening, results513.com/blog. because you'll be able to see that video that I'm sharing with you. It was so interesting to see how these I'm gonna mess it up. I think it was electrons. How these electrons actually decided to change direction when they knew they were watched. Like they're matter. They make up matter, yet they knew because they were being watched that they actually would move a different direction. That just blows my mind. It's so interesting. And yeah, Chiffon, we are absolutely living energy. So why are our thoughts, why is it weird to think that your thoughts can actually produce something when your thoughts are energy? So it's a super interesting concept. And so I wanted to write a blog post about that today. So definitely head over there if you haven't for Terrific Tuesday and check that out. Oh, I just lost my train of thought. I was going to say something else. So I'm like sitting on the floor because even though I didn't get really gross outside from Florida hot, it's definitely still bike riding. I need to go take a shower, so I didn't want to sit on the couch. And my dog, I was playing with my dog, so I'm down here right now. So anyway, that was one thing I wanted to share with you right now. And the other thing is I definitely want to be able to answer you guys' questions because that is something, like if I'm going to come out here and scope, I like to tell you a little story, kind of wrap it into something for the day. But I like to do Q&A anyway. We do that inside Results 513. And as far as marketing goes or, entrepreneurialism, free enterprise, that kind of stuff, if you have any questions, absolutely put them in here. I can certainly answer them. So well, obviously if you're catching the replay, that doesn't work. But so anyway, if not, totally cool. Thank you for the hearts. I'm still in a contest and I would appreciate them. That's super cool. So what are you guys doing for a Terrific Tuesday? How about that? You guys are here right now. What is something that makes Terrific Tuesday, or think about it? What makes today terrific? So I wasn't struck by lightning, so that was pretty cool. So not seeing anything. All right, so we've got no feedback right now. I'm just talking to myself, so that's totally cool. All right, so thank you guys for hanging out. If you have any questions, start thinking about them and bringing them on here. Maybe I lost connection. You can't tell that. That's the one thing about Periscope is that you can't you can't tell when you lose connection. Yeah, Justin, I really don't think so. I'm like totally kicking your butt right now. So, yeah, I'm going to beat you very easily. Very easily, yeah. See, look at all those hearts right now. I don't know who's doing that, but that's super cool. All right, so, yeah, so it's Terrific Tuesday. Whatever you're going to do, go out there, make it a great day. Read that blog post because I would love to hear your comments on it. I think that video is the coolest video. And even on YouTube where I found it, there's a lot of cool comments below that video. Very scientific. Like, these people definitely know what they're talking about. And I didn't even want to join in that conversation because, I mean, I took chemistry and physics and all that stuff, but I was like, well, I'm not getting into that conversation. But I love applying it to your mental energy and thoughts and that entire law of attraction. I think that's just super interesting, and I love brain research. So I definitely want to learn more about that. So thank you for hanging out. Thanks for watching my scope today. And I will see you tomorrow for Workout Wednesday. Actually, well, you know what? Maybe tomorrow we're going to try again for our bike ride. So maybe that will be our cool workout because it's a fun ride. It's got some tunnel trees. They love that. And I don't know if tunnel trees is actually a word, but that's what I've always called them, when the trees reach over the street and they touch. So I'll be coming. We'll do that tomorrow. Maybe I can scope on that because it's pretty cool. So thanks for hanging out, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.